Hello, 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 hello. Welcome back. How are we doing, everyone? Hope we're all well. Today we're back on the Nordschleife, getting some good practice in before the endurance race. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for being here. Okay, then, so let's put that here. And let's go for it, shall we? Welcome, welcome. Getting some more practice in today. As usual, we're on the Nordschleife. You know the score by now. I mean, I don't really need many explanations. Oh ho ho, very Nords. Very Nordmas. Hello, bird. Nice to see you, nice. Hope you're well. Hope you're feeling good. As usual, all the best. We're feeling good today. Been a good day today. As always. Right. How is the first lap of the day gonna go? I wonder. Taking predictions or... Yeah, I do as well. I 100% predict that as well. Probably a very safe bet, that one. Hopefully only the ones we're meant to hit, though. Oh, no, it happened already. I genuinely didn't mean that. Oh, dear. Well, you hedged your bets correctly there, bird. Didn't know you were a betting man, but I should put my money on you sometime. It happened way quicker than I thought it would. 756 is the optimal apparently today. Changing its mind every blue day, that optimal. My man was telling me I can do 757s. We haven't even done a 758 yet. Nice and chill on the outlap. Let's just get around in one piece. Thank you. All we want to do. Ah, that wasn't too bad. Definitely done that worse. And I will continue to probably do it worse. Understeer. I thought my watch had told me to get up and move already. It's like, bro, I've just got home from work. Give it a break. But no, he's chill. He's chilling right now. He'll kick off in a bit. Get up and move. I'm literally doing 240 kilometers an hour. You're not that much of a smartwatch, are you, if you don't know? As if the smartwatch isn't even subscribed. Imagine. Imagine a world where Joey didn't drive on the Nordschleife every day. That would be an awful place. I wouldn't want to be there. Where I would want to be is on the Nordschleife. Isn't that right, bird? Oh, a bit of a poppy boy through there today. Minimal oversteer through that. That felt good. You're telling me, mate. I started lapping here in November. You didn't see that. It was a really, really clean lap up until that point. And maybe Arenberg wasn't as optimal. Don't go on the grass. Good boy. You know, actually not that upset with that outlap. Yeah, if I'm like, I reckon if I do laps here, on the amount that I do over the next, let's say 2 years, if I continue going, let's say for another 2 years like this, I don't want to be that guy, but I reckon I'll be up there. Yeah, we're nowhere near the big boys though. The big boys doing like 740s. You know, the sky's the limit. That's why I love racing. That's why I love sim racing as a general whole. You can be a really good like FPS player. You can be a really good like MMO player, and pretty much any other genre. Even like I've done a lot of sim like playing and like flight sims, and you can be amazing at that. But you've still got that variable of don't matter how good you are if people don't see it. And you've got to get lucky in those kind of genres. There's a lot of people that sim race, but it's like there's a lot of people that don't understand that it don't matter who you are, it don't matter what hardware you have, it doesn't matter where you're located or how good you are. What matters is if you do a faster time than somebody, you don't have that narrative of, oh, I've just like got a nuke in War Thunder, or I've just got 5 kills on Counter-Strike and aced, you know what I mean? The chances of people recognizing it, but when your name is plastered next to a lap time, sky's the limit. That's what I like about it. Oh, I appreciate it, Bird. We can definitely be faster though, mate. That was the limit right there. Every bit of track. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for joining us today. And today we're going to do something really different. We're not doing the Nordschleife today. We're doing the North Loop. If you wonder what that is, it's just a little bit like the Nordschleife. Oh, I didn't even look. We just did an 8-minute, well, first lap of the day. That's good. That's like, yeah, happy with that. Yeah, if you're new, make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you hit that sub button. Thank you, everyone who's supported me, including Bird. Bird's the biggest supporter on this channel. Definitely going to be getting on the old payroll once we make it. Yeah, the last time I said something like that, I said to Niels before I got my job, I said, mark my words, Niels, I'm going to get the job I want. And then 3 days later, I got it. So I don't want to be cocky, but, you know, sky's the limit. You've always got to pretend you've made it before you make it. That's how people make it, you know? The people who've made it in something that they're passionate about haven't got there because they told themselves they couldn't do it. Jesus, we're getting really philosophical today. Can somebody just insert the Shia LaBeouf clip of him saying, just do it? That would be like an excellent place to have that clip right now. Brake less, but brake longer, Joey. Remember that. See, it pays off. See, it pays off. Look, you did it. Less and longer. Brake less, brake longer. I need to remember that. I need to drill that into my head. Brake less, brake longer. See, it works. Sort of. Not really. Lovely sunny day outside. Making the use of the British sunshine by staying inside. Yeah, it's sunny on the Nords, that's all that matters, right? Welcome everyone, welcome to the stream. If you've just joined us and you're wondering why this guy sat in his bedroom with a pair of gloves on, it's because Nordschleife is life and laps are key. So if you enjoy the Nürburgring, or if you've never heard of the Nürburgring and you've been living under a rock for the last 129 years, this is the Nürburgring, the most demanding circuit in the world. I'm sorry, I won't do that again. That's not my thing, is it? Yeah, we had a pretty good outlap to begin with. 8-minute outlap, I'll take that. We weren't even pushing 8:05 last week, so... Definitely getting back into the swing of the old iRacing narratives, i.e. braking. So much different to any other sim. The slip angle and the amount you can rotate the car under braking is just... it feels so good. It feels so natural. Once you get used to it, you come in from like something like Gran Turismo or any other sim really. I mean, I've tried most of them and none of them don't look the best, you know. It ain't the best looking game ever, which in terms of streaming probably isn't great for me. Well, for you. But in terms of quality of physics, it's, again, my own opinion, not gospel. You might disagree. That's completely fine. And if you do, I want to hear why. Why do you think this game isn't better physically? Oh, that'll do. But no, yeah, the braking in this game is just where it wins, really. The tyre model is really good. It'll make you better because you have to manage the tyres. You don't really have to manage the tyres that well in any other sim, and that part really annoys me. You can put a lot of time into being quick, but if you don't put a lot of time into managing the car and the conditions, then you're never going to be quick overall in differing conditions. I'm trying to add a new style to my driving, and it's hard when you've hopped in a sim and you've not really done much research into how you drive on a circuit, which is what I kind of did really. I just had that ego of, oh, I can drive, you know. But unfortunately, it's quite funny that the people who enjoy driving in real life and think they're good drivers in real life, they hop in a sim, and from what I've experienced, it makes you slower. Most of the really fast people that I know don't actually drive in real life, and I think it's that whole bad habit forming. You know, everybody thinks they're Max Verstappen, but at the end of the day, everybody makes mistakes, and if you carry on making mistakes in the beginning, and they don't have to be big mistakes, you know, they can be little tiny things. Everybody makes them, everybody. But if you carry on making them and you take it as gospel, it's very hard to not make them. So if you're just getting into racing, my advice would be if you're doing iRacing, Google iRacing coaching, and there's some really good people. I can't remember the name of one. I think it's Sergio. I think he looks Spanish. That's quite racist. It's not actually. No, maybe it is. I don't know. I'm confused. I'm not woke. I don't get it. Honestly, I say things and I actually don't know if they're offensive. So if he's offensive, I'm sorry, but you'll know who he is. And his whole ideology with racing in as a whole is based on like a foundation of things, but his main thing is in this game is initial conditions. That's what he calls it, the initial conditions of a corner. And if you can grasp what he's going on about there, I wish I'd watched videos like that before I started racing. I probably could have been where I am now on this track in this track, as an example, maybe like 2 or 3 months ago. Just from the things that he said, and there's a lot of people who will tell you how to drive fast, and you'll get a lot of differing opinions on how you drive fast and how you drive well. You know what I mean? How you put the car on the limit. However, this guy isn't about that. You know, he races in real life and he's got a lot of internal exposure to it. So he's not going to watch you do a corner and he's going to try and change the way you're doing that corner. Which a lot of people will. Everybody drives differently, and that's the fun of it, you know. You might do it one way and think, wow, that was really shit. And then in actual fact, compared to other people's, just with a little few tweaks, your way is better. Like here, for instance, a lot of people stay right after this curve, but I do this. Right, I don't really turn much, and I just let the car go straight. And then I just feel like if I'm too far wide there, I get a really crap turn into Foxhole. And a lot of people stay wide there. But I'm getting off topic here. Basically, the thing he said in one of his videos was really invaluable to me. Like, no, I don't know if that's the word. It was kind of like transferable. That's the word. He doesn't just say you need to be trail braking. You see a lot of people go, oh, you need to trail brake more. Okay, that is what you need to do. Yeah, correct. But this guy physically shows you why you need to trail brake and where you should be. You know what I mean? Instead of just saying, oh, trail brake a bit more there. Yeah, okay, but that changes a lot of things. His whole ideology is, and it's an initially conditioned ideology. So let's say we're going into a corner, right? The initial conditions are based on 2 things, okay? You've got early apex and late apex. So if you can imagine that in your head is like the red parts of the conditions. So imagine those 2 words in red. Early apex, late apex, yeah? And then you've got the next 2 conditions, which imagine the words are in green, and they are, again, early apex and late apex. So let's say he's coaching somebody in like a double apex corner. Let's say miss hit miss, great. That's like, nah, not really a good example. Where's a better example? Yeah, like coming on to the dotting edge, the last corner before the back straight. So if you can analyze the corner's initial conditions and go, right, do I need an early apex here or a late apex? All right, I need an early apex going into that corner. Therefore, I'm going to have a late apex on the exit. And he bases it around that. Along with the trail braking, you know what I mean? Okay, you need to do like a double apex corner. Okay, he's going to tell you to brake in a straight line and drag the brakes in to the first late apex, go wide into the middle of the track, and then get all the speed on the exit apex, on the late apex on the exit. And him just going through those few little things with me, well, in the video, was just like really, really like eye-opening. That's the guy. He's not. It's very easy to get your head full of so many different things, and a lot of people will tell you so many different things that you just get overwhelmed when you try and put them into practice. That guy is very, very smart in the art of teaching people. Yeah, they are. The production value on his videos are absolutely amazing. Like, one day, that's what I want to be doing. Like, that would be, like, amazing. Like, I'd love that shit, man. I'm thinking of changing car in real life too, chat. I found a new car. And it's not going to be what you think. Go on, Bird, guess. Guess what you think it could be that I'm looking at. Right, I'll give you some hints, okay? I don't want to make it too easy. Right, I'll give you. Well, I drive a 5-cylinder turbo. You know what car I drive, right? 5-cylinder turbo Focus. All right, it's 4-cylinder and it's not turbo. And it's from 2005. Yes. It's not faster than mine, but it's lower mileage and it's a car that I've always wanted to experience. Japan. That's all I'm giving you now. You should be able to get it from that. If you don't get it from that, I'm actually kind of disappointed. I've just seen your message pop up, but I haven't read it, and I can already probably tell you're right. Yeah. No, it's not Suzuki. Yeah, there's a Cosmic Grey K20. It's been dry stored for the last 10 years. And it's 6 grand, right? But it's done 48,000 miles. I've always wanted that spec, Cosmic Grey. And it's completely stock. Like, you can always tell with the K20s if they've had any sort of, because they rust, like they rust badly. Oh mate, it's so nice. I'll try and find a picture. But it's a Cosmic Grey. It's the spec that I always wanted. That's why I bought the Focus. I got the Focus in 2019. Because when I was about 12, I signed what orange is it? It's like that vibrant sunset orange. Should know what orange, the color orange, but yeah, you know which one I mean. I signed it in a showroom. I was like, I want this car when I can, and I can get this car. I'm getting it, and I didn't regret it. Like, I love that thing. I've done like 100,000 miles on it. I've had it since 2019, so I've had it 5 years now. I usually get to like the 5 or 6 year mark, and like, I'm like, yeah, it's time for a change. And the Focus was the same when I got it. It was like 60,000 miles. I paid a bit for it. But it's a dying dream, isn't it? Like, all these cars that you wanted growing up, that I wanted growing up, might be different for other people, but most of the cars out nowadays I don't like. They've just got no soul. They've just got nothing in them. They're all fucking, don't know. And that car, I don't know, it's just got something about it. I've always wanted one. That was the other car that I wanted. And again, they're a dying art. They're a dying dream because there's just not many that work. And if, yeah, you can buy them that have been done up, and that's what I like to do. Like, I like to get a car that hasn't been fiddled with and then fiddle with it. Like taking its virginity, isn't it? But yeah, it's really low mileage. It's been dry stored. It's an older fella. And I haven't really been looking at, like, yeah, they're just too clinical, too, like, number generated. They're all about, like, beating their opposition. And back then, it wasn't about beating the opposition. It was about producing a car that made... It is, though, isn't it? Like, let's be honest. Like, 15 years' time, you ain't going to be able to buy, like, anything like that. You're just not. Like, you look back. My dad was the same. He had Minis and RS Turbos and Escorts and Cosworths, and like he only just got rid of one of his old Mercedes, the W123 3-liter straight six. Honestly, that engine was beautiful. It's honestly one of the best sounding cars. Estate, one of the best looking cars, and it was a shame when it went, but it sat in the garden for like, well, it was last on the road in 2006, and he's only just got rid of it in the last 2-3 weeks. But that's another iconic car. You just don't see cars nowadays that have any soul at all. Like, and that's why I buy shit boxes. Like, not necessarily shit boxes, but older cars are just so much better than. They're just so much more fun to be in, and yeah, they're not going to be like iPad high tech. Look at my dashboard. I don't care about that. I care about how the car makes me feel, and that's why I bought the Focus. People are like, oh, that's terrible on fuel. Why have you bought that? Like, because I wanted to. Yeah, exactly. Like. The thing with those cars, and you'll speak to a lot of people who take them on track, and you'll speak to a lot of people who own Civics. Yeah, it's a meme. Yeah, VTEC bro. Yeah, whatever. I'm not about that. Like, I'm not going to be hanging it off the limiter everywhere. I'm not going to be that guy. But I know how that car performs, and I know how easy that car is to work on. Sorry, we've just been rambling on about VTEC, bruh. But yeah, it might fall through, I don't know, but it's a good price, and it's the spec I wanted, and it's low mileage, and I'll say this now, chat, I've bought 2 cars from dealers in my life out of the 5 that I've owned, and every time I regretted it. They fill your head, like, if you're in the market, and let's say you've just passed your test, and you're like, oh, I'm gonna go buy a car, yeah. And you instantly get put off private listings and private sellers because that's the way they want you to think. You know, they want you to think that you're safer in their hands. They want you to think that you're buying a better car than other people's. And you've got that peace of mind that the clutch isn't going to go, or, you know, they want you to think like that. But I've had a lot of friends, and I've been in those kinds of places myself, and I've been around that era of... It's not even the salesman, mate. It's the ideology of the companies. I know a lot about it because funnily enough, I'm actually a trained mechanic, and I did work in a garage before I did all my other stuff in life. And yeah, those places are toxic. Like, I've seen cars go on on forecourts, right, that had been told by the insurance companies to never ever put a tire on the ground again. Like, I've seen cars be bent back into shape, and stories like people physically, like, it's awful, like dying in accidents, and then the company's buying them back off the insurers and fixing them, and then selling them for 10 grand more than... That's the stuff you're buying. And it's a very sketchy business. Like, there's a lot of sketchy things go on, and yeah, everybody's got to make a bit of money, but when it comes to, like, peace of mind, and you're offering a service for a customer, you're offering them, you should be offering them peace of mind. And when you see, like, how they treat cars in those kinds of places, it's just a corporate machine, isn't it? Do you really think Arnold Clark or the Lloyds or any of the other big dealers if you think they actually care about you and your experience with them, it's sad, really, because I've had some terrible experiences, and because I've seen how it run. I've seen how they run, and they're not run like they used to be. Like back in the day, you could go and buy a brand new Ford. You could walk in with cash. You could buy a brand new like Ford, and you knew it would be okay. You knew they'd look after you. All these sister companies and third-party resellers, they just don't care. Like, they could not give a fuck. They only care when you sign your life to them. They don't even want to give you cash. Every single car I've bought, I've paid cash, right? And because my granddad and my dad have always told me you do it. You never buy a car that you can't afford. And it's a bit of an old, it don't really work nowadays because, you know, the UK especially, economy is terrible. Like, back then you could buy a house for 10 grand. Yeah, okay, it's a good outlook on life, you know. You only pay for something that you can afford. You never finance anything because it's not yours, blah blah blah. And it's different nowadays. You have to. You can't. I know people who've got a lot of money, and even they say, Joe, you're never going to own anything unless you finance it. That's why I buy really low mileage Type R Civics and Fords, because you don't have to finance them. And it's terrible because they want you to. They make more money when you finance. The amount of times I've been with my dad or my granddad when they went to buy a car, and they're like, yeah, we're paying cash, we expect money off. And they're like, well, no, we don't do that anymore. Okay, bye. I worked in one garage, and it was awful. This place was, I'm not going to name names, because I don't think that's fair, but it was Arnold Clark in Lily Hall. It was so bad, so toxic. And I remember meeting the big boss, and that is an understatement. My man did not mind about the old cholesterol. And we're chatting away, and instantly I didn't like him. I'm a nice person, you know. I try to be as nice as I can to anybody. I give everybody a chance. But this guy, I was just like, you're such a penis. And we got about 3 minutes into the interview, and he went, do you know, you're not related to John Pierce now? I was like, yeah. My granddad. He went, oh, fuck. I went, why? He was like, well, he was the toughest nut to crack. And I was like, yep. I was like, what happened? This is before my time. This is when he was a salesman. My granddad, right? He only ever drove Jags. Yeah. He drove Jags, right? And for about 3 years, he went in every single Sunday with cash, trying to buy the Jag. It was one of the new ones. I don't know which one it was. And every single time, he was completely emotionless, my granddad. He was the toughest, like, he had a really, really tough upbringing, but he worked really hard, and he did really well for himself. He had nothing. He was nothing. He came from nothing. But he was the hardest nut to crack. He gave absolutely nothing away. Like, he was just complete poker face. For like 2 or 3 years, every Sunday he went in, and he'd spend an hour going through everything. He already knew everything. He already knew everything about the car. Then it got to the whole part of doing a deal, and he said he'd just take about 4 grand off the price. And back then, that was a lot of money. Like, never gonna happen, ever. But because my granddad went in for 2 years straight, he enjoyed that, you know. He enjoyed the challenge of, I will break you, you know. And back then, they didn't want to sell you finance. They did want to do cash deals, and you did get money off for them, you know. They made more money selling a car for a little bit less in cash. Nowadays, it's different. They don't make anything doing money like that. They make way more commission on finance and PCP. So yeah, you could get, you had a lot more bargaining power back then. And he said it was just like clockwork. They knew that he'd walk in the door on a Sunday. And he said, I just gave up in the end. I was like, yeah, he'll do that. He was an absolute legend, honestly. he wasn't an angry man. He wasn't a forceful man. He wasn't violent. He was very, very calculated, and he was very smart in the way he did business, and that's why he made it. You know, back then, if you were like, what's the word I'm looking for here? Not ruthless. If you're persistently adamant on making something happen, it will happen. Like manifesting something, it will happen eventually. So we just gave up in the end, and we just gave him what he wanted. We lost loads of money. He said we probably we had to pay people more money to sit and talk to him. Yeah, that's the word. We had to pay more money to people to go and deal with him every weekend than he actually wanted off the car, so we just gave up in the end. And he was like that all the time. You try and do that now, see where that gets you. They'll just tell you now, we don't like doing cash deals. Buy from a private seller that, yeah, you've got to be a little bit careful and you've got to read the room. Again, you're buying a Civic in a Sainsbury's car park of a teenager. I don't want to break it to you, but it hasn't got 480 horsepower like he says it has. But if you're buying a dry stored car off an elderly man that hasn't been touched, and clearly hasn't been touched, usually a more reliable, for a better price, you know. That car I'm looking at was in a forecourt in some dealer. It would be like 10, 15 grand all day long. And money still does talk to the private seller, you know. Especially to private sellers. They want cash, you know what I mean? The big companies don't. But I'm going to show up now because my lap time's gone shit. That was terrible. See, buying cars that are like heavily modified is fun, but you don't know what kind of gremlins they're gonna have. There's a reason why they're selling that car, you know. Yeah, it might look good on paper, and it might be good on paper. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a good deal. Again, I don't buy things just to get rid of it. I know people that if you plan on keeping a car for 6 months and selling it, yeah. I've never been like that. That's why I got the Focus, you know. You got more chance of maintaining something that's already been maintained over and building it to how you want it to be. There's no point having these. You see all these people nowadays like, oh, I've got a stage 3 Fiesta, mate. They'll smoke your Aston Martin. Yeah, it probably will, mate. Go put it on the track, see how long you survive. You know. But again, it's all very subjective. Like, I've been looking at, there's a Cyvex version of the Focus that I have. And it's big spec. Again, it's big spec, and it's had a lot of money spent on it. But there's a reason it's for sale. It's not that high miles. It's way lower than mine. It's still about 80,000. Same colour as mine, sea grey. But this thing, like, it shows the possibilities of the T5 engine, because it's It's running Cyvex. It's 613 brake. And again, it looks great on paper. It's quite low miles, and it's a beautiful build, but you just don't know why. You don't know why it's for sale. One thing goes wrong on that car, it's a lot of money. Trust me, I know. Oh, not good. If you just joined us, welcome. Thanks for being here. Make sure you hit that like button. Yeah, exactly. I don't think, like, in terms of, like, my outlook on it is you meant to, like, you're not design cars, like, especially like sportier cars and cars that are designed to, like, turbo cars and anything of that nature aren't really designed to be tootled. They will develop more problems in the long run if you buy a car with really low miles that's been driven way under the limit. You'll just be fucking not. It wasn't designed to do that, especially with like a naturally aspirated engine. But yeah, buying a really high spec car like that comes with a lot of risk, and it's just unusable. Like on the street, like again, it's not about how much power a car puts down. People get bogged down with how much power a car has, and it's not usable. There's speed limits everywhere, and you know what I mean? Like, okay, cool. It's you've got 600 brake, you've got a Quaife diff, and you've got Cyvex, and you've got, you know, PS5s or like Michelin Cup tires. You know, like really good, like amazing. I love it. But if you're not actually putting it on a circuit, it's pointless. Like, having good tires isn't pointless. I never put crap tires on a car. It's the only thing that's keeping you on the road. You know what I mean? But all these people, like, and companies as well, they're bad for it. The new AMG, the new M Sport, like, yeah, it is. They're amazing on paper. Again, amazing builds, and I think it is amazing what we can do nowadays. But you can only do 70 mile an hour in it legally. You know, like, at the end of the day, you can only go as fast as the Hyundai i10 in front of you. But having a car that's produces something that you want from it, you know, that hasn't been fiddled with, it's a lot more fun. It's a lot more engaging for me. I've driven cars with a lot of power, and I've driven cars with like no power, and 9 times out of 10, put me in a naturally aspirated engine, or like a V8 or something that isn't massively powerful, like maybe not V8 in terms of power. Like, you get the gist. You know, you can't use all of it. You can only use so much of that car. If it's not as on the limit, the limits are lower, then you have more fun getting there. You know. Like, I buy older cars because I prefer them. You know, I prefer the way they look, I prefer the way they are, I prefer the things about them. There's a lot more known about them. And I will keep that car for like nearly 10 years, you know. I won't get rid of it. Instead of just PCPing, and they want you to. Everybody cracks on about climate change. We need to reduce our carbon footprint. Okay, Mr. Politician who has a brand new car every other year. You know, like, you ain't doing anything towards that shit. Someone who buys a really old car that has low miles and then runs it till it physically will not run anymore and it's financially not feasible to carry on driving it. That's my outlook on it. And they're dying. They're just dying. It's just going to be dead soon, isn't it? You're not going to be able to buy stuff like that. Not in the years where people would start to appreciate cars more. Like, when you get a bit older, you start to appreciate the things you enjoy. And Oops. This is a terrible lap. Okay, we are actually going to reset this lap. Welcome, everyone. Yeah, it's going to happen. Like, it is sad. That's why I got the Focus. I was like, nah. I wanted this car, and I kept looking at all the downsides, and there's a few, you know, fuel costs being one of them. Yeah, let's buy one of the worst economy cars in the worst the economy's ever been. That's a good idea, and I don't regret it. Yeah, it cost me money to run it, but I love it, you know. I'm not going to be able to have that experience ever again in the next 10 years. There'll always be there'll always be engines about. I don't think it'll ever completely ever go away, but it's going to be, it'll get to a point where you like, it's not feasible, you know. It'll be like, we're going to go the exact opposite way. We're going to slowly have all of our control and independence through the means of cars taken away from us. It's already happened. You know, look at Tesla. You don't even need to drive it. It brakes for you, it steers for you, you know. You're gonna get in a car and you won't have to do anything. It's just, yeah. So if you're on the fence about, oh, do I buy this car? Oh, it's a bit old. Or... because you ain't going to be able to do it. Let me just check something real quick. Told me to get up and move. Have you know I'm moving quite quickly in the game. What was I doing? I was doing... oh, that was it. Looking for a while now. Yeah, now that, all right, that's what we call a pro. The con being that you can't drive it. Pro being that you can do it high. 756 is the optimal today, chat. But that's the optimal the game thinks I'm optimized at. Not gonna happen. Sorry. Maybe get a 58. Maybe do a PB today. Maybe, but 56. Reel it back quite a bit. iRacing, you know, quite a lot. If you just join us, make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you hit that sub button. Thanks for being here. I am your host. And I'm full of ADHD today, so I hope you're ready to have your ear talked off. What I wanted to do. I can't remember what I'm doing. What was I doing? Was it? Honestly, forgot what I was going to do. I was definitely going to be. Oh, I could do this to be fair while I'm here. Okay, that's all right. Let's maybe do something. I touched wood, the game, it's been running fine. Like, I've been having a lot of issues recently. All right, Bird, mate. Have an amazing rest of your day. I hope you have a good shift, and I hope you're safe, and I hope you get home. Yeah, and I hope you're happy. I hope we've indicted a little bit of happiness into your day. Bless, mate. Lots of love, dude. I'll catch you later on, yeah? Do you know what we haven't tried since? I just remembered something. Where is he? He sent me it the other day. Like chat. Just join us. Thanks for being here. Make sure that like button and the sub button if you do. If you feel like deserved. Where is it? Definitely sent me it. Maybe after this. There it is. 2 seconds chat. Just getting it set up right now. This setup might not work. We're gonna see how it feels. We were really quick in the setup before they updated the car, and then they updated it. And yeah, stopped being good. Couldn't see. All the understeer. Oh my god, have you seen that brake bias? Something like that. I think it used to be like here, yeah, something like that. I mean, being very sketchy though. Let's have a look, shall we? Yeah, this setup was designed when the car was a lot heavier and a bit more, way more torquey. So what we might need to do is add a little bit more height and a little bit more like maybe diff preload or something. Might help it a little bit. I used to be really consistent on this. I haven't tried it though since I reinstalled the game the other week. Right, I'm just going to shut up this lap and see what we can do. Nothing to see here. Welcome everyone. Make sure, make sure you hit that like button and the sub button if you're feeling really generous. Thank you so much. It really helps the channel. Really appreciate it. Whoops. A little bit spicy through there, chat. That was terrible. Thank you. Damn it. No, that's game over now. Jesus, Joey. Not good. Terrible. Ah! Let's go. That's a PB. Whew. That was a good lap. Enjoyed that. That was fun. Hope you enjoyed it. That was a really fun lap. What is it on this? Ah, I've forgotten already. My brain. Ah. Oops. Terrible. Let's go! Let's go, chat! That's a fucking stonking lap. Let's fucking go right now. 7:58, man. That's the first I've seen that on the board. Let's go, chat. Oh, I'm hyped. Yeah, the high-mo setup's great. It just needs to be a little bit stiffer at the front now. $7:58. That's a boss like that. Right, chat. I need to go eat food. I'm so hungry. 7:58. Let's go. Right, I'll leave that lap playing while I go get some food. What a lap! Like, that was a lot of fun. I'll play the last two because the last two laps were pretty good. I'm just gonna go eat some food and I'll be back. That's a PB right there. Let's go. What belter. That was a lot of fun. I'll move the camera. In fact, I'll get rid of the camera while I go eat, and then you can see the inputs and stuff. What a lap. That was sick. I should hit that like button, chat, by the way. Thanks for being here. That's a PB right there. Let's go. BRB, chat. I'm just going to eat food. Right, chat. We timed that pretty well. I'll put it back just a second because I need to rub my window. Hello. Oh, we're back. Why my hair looks so weird? I like I got a massive forehead. I mean, maybe I do. I think it's a little bit puffy at the front. Very puffy. That'll do. Right, chap. Yes. Right. Are we ready? What a lap that was. That was a lot of fun. Still thinking about that. That's at PB, by the way. Right then, chat. 7:58 is the time now to beat. Will we do it? Probably not. Are we going to try? Yes. If you just joined us, we just got a PB. Well, not like this second. A little bit ago. Oh, bugger. Just join us, make sure you hit that like button. Thanks for being here. When you hit that like button, lots of happy smiles inside are occurring. So, you know, Think about what you want from today. Hope everybody's doing great in chat. Hope everyone's feeling good. That's what we want here. We want everybody to feel good. Not that you can feel good all the time, but you can certainly try. You know, faking happiness is being happy. Yeah, these setup changes I've made are absolutely, like, absolutely beautiful. It feels so smooth through Hudson back. It's always a good idea of how it's going to handle the bumps going through there. Feels very planted. Whoa, hello, Mr. Curb. That curb's there, we found that one. Can I just say, chat, you can't hear it because, you know, copyright infringements and all that, and we try and be nice to the algorithm gods. But there's some extremely heavy drum and bass playing in my ears right now, and I'm quite enjoying it. And the sun's shining in the UK, and I'm taking up all of it by opening my curtains for once. I might not be touching grass, but I can certainly see it. And that's the same thing, right? Right? I'll get back to you on that one. I'll ask my mum, see what she thinks. Oh, I can see a bird. Oh my god. Wildlife. There's actual wildlife out there. I don't see any birds on the Nordschleife, so I don't know if they're real yet, but we'll get back to you on that one. This is a sim at the end of the day, you know. True to life in every feasible way. Oops. We've encountered another new problem, chat. Having the window open is good for morale and airflow, but it's bad for letting wasps in. Ah, yes, the wasp. The UK's Achilles heel to any person who doesn't like wasps. I mean, that would make sense, right? I'll just be quiet. Oh.
Alright.
Hello, Jeff. Hello, mate. How you doing?
Not too shabby, are you?
Not too shabby, are you?
Same
That's
old,
nice.
isn't it?
It's 7:58.
Nice. Nice. Oh no, it's not a new cat. I finally figured out why my cat hates me so much. Because I figured
Why?
out a couple of the vape bottles I've got have exactly the same lids as the flea treatment bottles I've got.
Oh. So she thinks you're just baiting her.
She thinks I'm baiting her and about to fucking zap her with the lids literally are exactly the same. Well, obviously smaller, but not to her. I've not got anything. I've not.
I modified that HIMO setup.
Oh yeah.
Just made it a bit stiffer, and it's unreal.
Oh nice.
Feels like it used to feel, yeah. I did a thing. Finally, I fiddled with the setup, and it paid off. It's 10 o'clock before I see the world. Sleep so well. Can't need a little light. Need a very cold day night. Gotta pretend, baby, now and then. Just wanna wait up, dark as a lake. Burning like a bonfire, lost in a race. Never love, babe, I think it's great. While in this world, I think I'll take my whiskey. Look back in my bed at 3. You're too sweet for me. You're too sweet for me. I'll take my whiskey. Coffee black in my bed at 3. You're too sweet for me. You're too sweet for me. Nice day today, yeah.
Yeah, it's nice. Very nice.
go take my whiskey. I'll be black in my bed at 3. I'll take my whiskey. Black in my bed at 3. You're too sweet for me. You're too sweet for me. Are you giggling at?
Man. When an American, like, it's a mixture of American and British people, we rip out each other constantly.
Oh yeah, I remember.
And someone today is, have you ever had bofa food? And he's like, what's that? He's like, both of these nuts. It just fucking made me tickle so hard.
Take my whiskey. I'll be black in my bed.
My new favourite saying is, your opinion matters the same to me as square root of fuck all. I like that one. It's a good one, yeah?
Do you know what I did last night?
What?
Everything. Well, I was reading somewhere online that, you know, the wheel I have, someone had the Simjap Pro pedals, which are similar, you know, well, Chinese. And he was saying that the CSL-DD is weird because it grounds and EMIs through the wheel itself.
Okay.
And he said he wasn't getting stuttering or anything like that, but he was getting like pedal interference.
Yeah.
So he said either ground your rig, which the pedal is obviously grounded to, or put rubber feet underneath the pedal, underneath the wheels, underneath the wheel.
Yeah.
So I did that. It does seem a lot better.
Oh.
I've not had a crash, touch wood.
I was thinking, yeah, it was a very weird issue.
I also undervolted my CPU last night.
Oh.
And messed with a load of other things. I managed to get like the highest score I've had on Cinebench, and it was sitting at like 70 degrees, so it's absolutely fucking perfect right now.
Yeah.
It definitely needed some thermal compound on it. It might have genuinely just been overheating and shutting itself off. But it wasn't shutting off, that's the thing. It was still staying on, it was just froze. It might do that though, if some sort of cache gets like hung or,
yeah,
I don't know.
If it's just a little bit of microvolt, you know?
Yeah.
It's enough to hang something. They're so, so finicky. Especially you and your 9 million fucking washers that you put on shit to turn into like a little electromagnet.
Well, Asus's like base default BIOS settings for the CPU allow it. It'll never do it, but it could theoretically pull 511 amps, which it'd never do. The CPU would never request it. Yeah. Because it only wants 360. Yeah, so I did do all this, but obviously when I reset everything, and so I dropped that down. Like you can draw a maximum of 360 amps, which is what Intel say it's rated for, and the same with the wattage as well. I still need to do a bit more like testing. I feel like it does have a few more, because I'm not running as high a clock speed as I was. It doesn't make any difference. Like, running 5.5 gigahertz compared to 5 isn't much of a difference, like, in terms of core performance. But the actual core performance is much more consistent, not flux. It's not smashing. Yeah, but it's not. Well, basically, how the 13th gen and like obviously the 14th gen work with the P cores is when it knows it's gonna, it's either getting too hot. Or it's not performing well under those settings, what it'll do is it'll just drop the wattage and it'll drop the clocks to the efficiency clocks. It'll switch them over. which isn't what you want. You want the performance cores at all times, especially in iRacing. So what I did was just reined everything back in and made it so it never gets that hot. So it never goes into the E-cores, it just stays in the performance cores. I did not put enough fuel in. Whoops. The setup feels like absolute butter on toast, bruv. Feels absolutely creme de la creme. Should we put a server up?
I can't even be asked to drive right now.
Yeah, other people might be asked.
Wah, 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 wah.
Right, put a server up, chat. Here's a minute, eh? 758. I wonder where that puts us in the rankings. Bloody hell, that was a horrible burp. Do apologise for that one. You absolutely ate that to the face then, chat. Let me just check the old records right now. Let it update. Here we go. Oh, look at that. 758. 758.7 is the new PB. Oh, I'm definitely first. I'm not really. I am in my team. Include laps from all drivers, and then we'll add a filter because the car changed. So we'll do it as date driven, and last Tuesday, wasn't it? Last Tuesday, so the 4th. Let's have a deek, shall we, chat? See where we are. Currently sitting in the old rankings. Should we have a look together? Would you like to see, chat? Would you like to see where little Joey is ranking on Garage 61?
Stop talking. Oi.
I'm 4th right now.
On your team.
Which is... Yes. 3rd
I'm
is...
gonna get a cup of tea. I'll be back.
Right. Fastest lap ever since the car actually changed? Oh, no, actually, that's season 2. That's not right. Why does that say 20 hours season 2 and then... Yeah, that... P1 shouldn't be there. It must have been on... He must have done that the day it updated. Let's do it from Wednesday. That's weird. It's still saying he has the... That's last season. Maybe it's bugged. Nice, I'll take that. Right then. Let's put a server up. If anybody wants to join, put anybody's server up.
What? Fucking hell, Joey.
On a scale of 1 to Chad, how Chad are you?
I don't know, Jeff. I ask myself that question every night, and the possibilities frighten me.
Hmm. 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 I personally think you're a little bit of a Chad, like maybe like 70 to 90%.
No.
Somewhere in that range. But what's the range? What's the median? What's the mode of 70 to 90? Or is it what is it? Median mode, mode, median, and what's the other one? Average.
I'm gonna go feed the cat back and forth.
Is that a euphemism again?
Oh,
No, no, no.
no. Oh, no.
Definitely is. Don't worry, kitty, don't bite. Not now she's been fed. Hi, chat. If you want to join this server, it's up. Office there. La 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 la. The setup felt pretty perfect. I'm not gonna lie. I'm pretty happy with it. Tell you what I was gonna try. Rob,
Hello.
this might be a question you can answer me. You know the brake bias dials, like on my wheel. I know you don't have this wheel, but be open-minded, right? We need to think cumulatively together about this, yeah? When I turn it one click, it does like brake bias 49.2 to like 52. Like, I want a smaller increment. Is that possible?
I'm not sure because it was on a dial and not an up-down.
Yeah, but surely I've got 10 possible settings. Can I not just have like 49.2, 49.8, you know, instead of like 49.2, 54, and then I've got like 7 or 8 clicks left?
I have no idea.
Can't help.
See, because it's looking at that as notches and not up and down.
Yeah.
There was probably a way of doing it somewhere, but
Probably. Will we find out? Probably not. See if it's...
You're only supposed to bloody.
Okay, what I haven't done. Sorry about this, chat. This is important though, so I don't kill anybody. Not like in real life, like in game. Why is that not right? Bless you. You poor soul. Oh, I put it on the wrong layout. Whoops.
La la la.
Damn it.
Have you heard Sunak's new reply to why he's a person of the people?
Sorry, I'm upset. I'm gonna have to go on a different set. I can't do this layout. It's just gonna ruin me. Carry on. Yeah, what?
He went without Sky TV as a child. Oh,
God.
have you seen his interviews from when he's like a teenager slash
No.
early 20s, mate? He's the most pompous prick going.
I think he still is, bro.
Yeah, but you know what I mean? Like, genuinely. It's like I say, I have friends of aristocracy, I have friends of whatever it was, and then he goes, I have working class people friends. He goes, actually, I don't. So funny. I can't wait, mate. I know. You can do it.
Hottest my CPU's got in iRacing is 60 degrees. I think I can maybe turn my settings up a bit. I don't think it's running at optimal right now. I think it could be a bit hotter than that. What do you think, Rob?
Yeah, cook some dinner on it.
I fucking choked on my drink. It's so casual. Yeah, quit your dinner, right, mate. Crack an egg.
Yeah,
Crack a few eggs. You know what I said before? That was so.
Hash brown, a bit of sausage.
You know when I randomly say things and then they actually turn out to be like the most like deep shit ever? I said something before and I went, it was just dead quiet in stream and I turned around at myself and I went, you know, faking happiness is just being happy. No, but like think about it.
Yeah.
I don't know if has anybody said that? Is that subconsciously in the back of my head or did I actually do that? Whoa! That guy was quick. Whoa! What? It's fucking quick, mate. Going for a can of Coke. So I pretend like I don't know what I'm doing.
Oh, it's still fucking crazy every time I like Chinese takeaway people in any other city in the UK. Literal still Chinese. You go into Liverpool. You're dickity. You're like, you fucking. You
They're all lovely though. They're all really nice. I don't get it. First time I took Jess to
Anywhere
Liverpool.
else in the country, they stayed Chinese. Liverpool, just now.
I love Liverpool. It's got so much bad rep, but it's honestly the safest night out you can go on.
You know when your local shop that closes at 9.
Mate, I was like
in the actual shop that you're in, probably quite a bad area.
Mate, I'm not joking, right? I found myself in the worst part of Liverpool I've ever been in my life, and I've been there a few times, right?
Birkenhead.
And I don't, mate, I'm not joking. I don't know where it was. It was that bad. Like, I'm talking 4 in the morning. I'm like telling Jess, I'm like, it's all right. I know where I'm going. I know where I'm going. And she's like,
4 in the morning, you haven't been murdered and thrown in the Mersey.
Exactly, right? I ended up in a Chinese. I don't know how it was open. It was 4 in the morning. They must have been getting ready. You know, like they were prepping for the day. And I like started banging on the door because I could see the lights on. And I let us in, and it was just like me having pat with all these Chinese people.
Yeah.
Like, they were obviously getting ready for work, and I put this ridiculously huge order in, and they did it, right? And then they were just like, it's too early, you'll just you'll go to bed. We just got this massive order for free. Managed to walk back, like 5 hour way back to the hotel. Everyone's so nice. The first experience Jess had was like, we got to the hotel, and the lift doors open, just checked the lift doors open. 2 of the hardest looking Liverpoolians you've ever seen.
Yeah.
And Jess looked at me, and then they, without a second hesitation, they both went, "Oh, look at you two! Oh, aren't you two lovely? Are you gonna have a good night? Are you going out?" And Jess was like, "Oh my god!" I was like, "I told you, they're all lovely." Some of the nicest people down there. You won't get that in Manchester.
No, mate. Good shame.
Not a chance, mate.
Get your bird robbed off you. This is mine now.
No, that wouldn't happen. I'd die, mate. I'd die before that happened.
Got a job interview tomorrow.
Oh, have you?
Bit fucking nervous.
Ah, you'd be right, mate.
It's just it's like an easy job. I would like it. I could fall out of my door at 3:30 and still not be late. Like literally.
I see a little bit of a train coming on.
Is it like half built with nuts?
I don't want to be in front. I'm scared. I don't know where I'm going. Can you please go in front of me, Mr. Corvette man? That was awful, Gary. See, we put on a facade that I didn't know where I was going, and now we're going to stick on his bumper. Well, hopefully. Go away, Siri. No! Bang down! The freedom fighter's down! Guys, we're a little bit less freedom right now, but it's fine. Is nobody else, you know? Everybody okay? Is like... Is this... Okay.
What?
Go, 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 go! Chasing the vet. I'm a dog and I've got a sick puppy for you, mate. Come and get me. Yes, boys. Yes, boys. The boys. I'm taking chase.
Whatever.
All right. That was fun. I mean, that was fun while it lasted.
Sorry, is there so bad?
Say again. All right. All right.
Unbelievable.
Don't know what came up with me there. Just BMW live. Sorry. Sorry, mate. SMP, yeah, I know, we did it. Hello, Perry. I did just put a server up, and I put a server up, it was a wrong track. I put another server up, it was a right track. Then I realised that there was a server up with loads of people in, but then again, that was the wrong track. Now I'm going back to the second server I pulled. Ah, what a day. Genius, yeah, genius. Are you driving home, Perry? Yeah, they are pretty much an enigma. Oh, nice one. We're in the Discord if you're about. Bit chilly now, chat. Bit chilly. Oh no, close me windy. With slight struggles. Better. You alright then, Mario? Whoa.
Yo,
Yo.
how you doing, guys?
I'm doing great. How are you?
Same old.
Same old, yeah. The usual. Gonna have to start cooking in a moment.
Let
Hungry
him
as fuck.
cook. I've just eaten. I'm all full up.
Nice.
What are you gonna cook?
What you get?
I made chicken wraps with, and then I had a banana while I was hoovering.
I'm gonna cook a chili.
Ooh, that sounds nice. Sounds cold. Wasn't that hot. Practice. Well, I guess so. That's what you want me to do, game.
So 7:57 today.
Yeah, I'm hoping so.
I hope so too.
I really hope so. I really hope that. I think that is achievable, right? Right? Mm.
Yeah.
Sometimes maybe good, sometimes maybe shit.
Sometimes maybe good,
Maybe shit.
sometimes maybe shit.
If my grandmother had wheels, she would have been a bike.
What did he say? I think he said if my mother would have had balls, that he would have been my father or something.
Yeah. If my auntie had a bollock, she would have been my uncle.
Oh, that was genius. Oh.
Bird's just got here like, what the fuck's going on?
Schade zu deppert, du kriegst nichts.
It's a cow farm. Gonna be cows outside.
Fuck off.
Back off, Nosy. Bang.
Yeah, I'm starting to cook and my cats are already on me.
Maybe cook the cats. Simple problem solved.
Yeah.
Sorry, that was very
Ricardo,
morbid.
you're fucking next.
He's like, nice.
Pet. Yeah.
Mmm. I love a
That's good.
Chinese.
I don't know.
I'm taking chase. I was reacting to that 5 minutes ago. Yeah, that was quite funny. I got severely punted.
You got killed.
Yeah, in the pits.
Nice. Love to see it.
It was quite funny.
Man, that makes nix. You don't get anything. Fuck off, Mitzi. Don't look at me like that. Stupid idiot.
Can he handle the pressure? Or can I handle it? Tune in and find out. This week on Will Joey Kill Himself? In-game.
In Minecraft.
Minecraft.
In Minecraft.
My man was on the brakes there. My man nearly killed him on the brakes there. But I didn't, so it's alright. Everything's fine. Big sanding coming. Dad, I wanted Minecraft, not Mein Kampf. Oh, trust Bird to come with that.
Nice one for
But Dad.
But Dad. No son, we have Minecraft at home.
Minecraft at home.
Imagine if that gets switched off in like history, it gets lost. Adolf Hitler, the creator of Minecraft. I don't know if it's sorry, but like, fucking hell.
No, Dad, not Minecraft. Minecraft. Whoa.
Fucking hell. That man tried to kill me. The bloody man doing the things. I can't reach my fan. On only fan. Yeah.
Is it your only fan?
It is actually the only fan I own, yeah.
You must be paying good.
Its name is Dyson.
Dyson,
Yeah.
a loyal supporter and pay pick.
I'm in a Discord server for Richard Burns Rally. Like, it's been kept going by this group. It's called in the archive, Blind Rally Cup. And the last post was, I'm really sad to see this go. Hopefully someone can take on this idea and bring it back on in future. And one of the guys has put, you saw this? Oh, never mind. Simple joke.
Had to be there, Rob. Had to be there, mate.
I'm assuming the blind rally is you don't know what car or stage he's signing up to.
Sorry, Bird's just distracted me. He just put Dyson Fury, the Dust King. Bird, mate, you're on form, man. You really are on form today. You have the baton. You have been passed the baton.
Let him cook.
Yeah, he's definitely cooking eggs. And the Dusty King. It is actually an air filler as well, so yeah, it does get rid of dust. Dust? Anyone dust?
Dust anybody?
You remember that?
Like some dust. Yeah.
You know, it's really funny. The Austrian knows what that is, and the fucking other British man in here doesn't. Rob's like, you what?
Excuse me of not understanding part of the top 10 UK comedy ever.
I know.
Yeah, no.
Watches.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. I want that one. That's dirty dancing, Andy. You want that dirty dancing? Yeah, I know. I want it.
You know, I want it.
I don't like it. I want monster trucks. How did you get up there, Andy? I fell. It's up a fucking tree. Monster trucks. Monster trucks. I don't like it. Are you sure? Yeah. Because we're not coming back, Andy, so are you sure you want Dirty Dancing and not Monster Truck? Yeah, I want that one. I don't like it.
He can recite the script from memory.
My fanway. Oh, hello, Gavin. I've gone straight. I'm not gay anymore. But you love being gay, Gavin. Nope, I like Fanny now. Little Britain, man. That was iconic. Everything was downhill after that went off the air. Everything.
Yeah.
Bitty. No, no more Bitty. Bitty. Little Britain was goated, like, was seriously goated. Yeah, it's. I can believe that it's cancelled. I can 100% believe it nowadays.
Oh god, yeah, all the... So where are you really from?
I tell you what, though. I've heard how my niece's school friends talk to each other, and retard is on the up. They're using that like no tomorrow, mate. Wokeness is not happening anymore.
They kind of lost the plot.
Can't say that.
Forgot to call me a bigot.
Sounds like some sort of ancient Victorian British food, doesn't it? We're having bigots for tea. So, I can't say it. I can't say it.
I am having bigots for breakfast.
I love bigots on toast. Oh. I'm so sorry. I'm so algorithm. If you're listening, I completed a 10-minute YouTube survey this morning just to try and help it.
I think you just gained like at least 10 clicks because they like it.
I'm really sorry, algorithm. It wasn't me. It was Patricia. I'm not a bigot, I promise. Oh, I'm so scared of it, all this coming back to bite me one day, you know. It's funny now, it's not when you're in court and there's hundreds of people looking at you on telly.
You can get rid of that fear, Joey. You'll never have hundreds of people looking at you at the same time.
They will be looking at you, mate, when you fucking ransack a school again. You want to go there, sister? I can go there.
You'll be the one driving the van.
Mate, I'll be sending the van. I won't be driving it. I'll be owning the van. They call me Joey Ford Pearson. I am in transit. Has that got you? Oh, I really got robbed that one.
I call you Mr. Volkswagen because your emissions are changing.
Because I'm missing what?
Your emissions are changing.
Yeah, that wasn't bad.
Wasn't too bad. The emissions were.
But Joey, we're talking about the white unmarked van saying free candy on the side, right?
I can't hear you because...
Yeah, I can't hear you, but yeah. I'm just gonna nod.
Nod and agree.
Smile and wave, boys. Smile and wave. I don't have enough fuel.
Bono, I've got no fuel. You got no gas.
I know what's wrong with it. It ain't got no gas in it.
Box and P, Joey, please confirm.
Box and P confirm, please, Joey.
Box.
There's a guy in here called Heinz Braun. I wonder if he likes Heinz from being born or just accumulated that name from his father. I wonder if there's 57 varieties of him. Heinz,
You know his nickname in school was definitely Beanie.
you have the sauce, mate.
You on the fucking
Ketchup.
door. Are you a lesbian? Because you got Harriet written all over you. Oh.
Someone said something at work today, and he just makes me he makes everybody he creeps everybody out. And he called me over from like nowhere near him because he's desperate for attention all the time. And he went, you know Paul Walker? I went, yeah.
Oh, fucking hell.
And I went,
Yeah, go on,
I went, yeah. He went, I did him on Xbox last night, but he's never online. He's just always on the dashboard. And I went, yeah. And it was the weirdest encounter. Like that was an all new low for that man. Like I just looked him dead into his soul and went, yeah. And I walked off.
I knew where that was going.
Mate.
Jesus Christ.
Mate, he's so creepy. Like he genuinely, like, you meet him on an alley and you have to run away. Like, just fucking bolt, mate. First gear, traction off, gone, mate. Yeah, he creeps everyone out. Ugh. He's one of those people that has to be involved. No matter what you're doing, no matter who's talking or what's being said, he has to be involved in everything you say. And it's really quite pissing me off. Well, it doesn't piss me off, but he just creeps me the fuck out. But yeah. That was an all-new low for that man. I was like, okay, just walked off.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Go back and...
What was that?
Rob's gonna be back in a minute.
Alright. Excuse me. Joy.
Ja, see. Ja?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I feel damn old, man.
You are? I can't really hear you. Are you on your
Oh,
phone?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a bit...
You hear me
It's-
now?
It's just quite muffly.
Muffled.
Yeah, I just can't really tell what's being said.
Better now?
Oh, it's way worse now. I don't know what you did. It's like unbelievably quiet.
God fucking damn it.
Can you hear Perry at all now?
No.
It got so much worse.
Hey,
There we
hey,
go.
I'm working on it, okay?
I'm cooking.
Let me cook.
Let him cook.
So I had the third layer of skin come off of my neck today.
Honestly, mate, that is information I did not need to know.
It's brutal. It's so
that,
sore.
that was a personal problem.
It's good earners on only facts though.
I just said I feel fucking old, man.
Oh, you
Well-
feeling old? Oh, mate. You're not old.
I'm old.
You're not old, mate. You're not old.
How old
You're
do
only
you think
you're
I
only
am?
you're only as old as you feel. I feel like you're
70.
I feel like you're about 290 months.
Fuck, what is that?
That's exactly 6,812. No, it isn't. No, sorry, my maths is off there. 2,114 weeks. Sorry, that was right. I had to
Dude,
think
I'm
there.
terrible at math. What the fuck are you doing with me?
Can't be
I'll give you
that
the
hard,
answer. You're only as old as you feel, and I feel really, really weird and dry skinned, so I must be quite old.
That's just dehydrated, mate.
Mate, you can talk about dehydration, missed a third layer of skin falling off.
I'm hydrated now.
You're hydrated, mate. No, you're fucking peeling. There's a difference. Let him peel, chat. Let him peel.
It's hopefully the last layer, 'cause I'm not too sure how many layers I've got left.
I think you've got a few more than 3 layers, mate. I'm not gonna lie. Pretty sure. I'm pretty sure we're like onions. I think
Is
we've
it
got
like
more
this,
than 3.
though? Do I get like a little sheet?
To tell you how many you've got left.
You've got three layers left. Oh fuck.
Consider some cream. You have 3. Why are we talking about this? Can we stop? This is awful. Can we move on? Can we move on? On that terrible bombshell, can we please move on?
Yeah, let's just switch topic.
I don't know what to talk about now. Let's talk about the current state of the financial... I don't know.
No.
Okay. Let's talk about... I don't know. You ever just looked at the sky? Let's talk... Just look up. Everybody look up.
Ceiling.
Yeah, but above that... If you say roof, I'm gonna hurt you.
Okay. Roof.
I give up.
I just can't wait for school to be over.
Yeah, that's when the fun really begins.
Yeah, but then you'll think, oh no, school's over, I've got to go
What kind of
work.
school do you think I am doing? It's only 10 weeks a year I have to do. It's vocational school.
Oh, that's alright then.
And I want it to be over.
It'll be over before you can say 10 weeks is done.
How the hell did I get this system?
It'll
How the
over...
hell did you do? What?
It'll be over before you can say, how the hell did I get this system?
God fucking damn it.
I still didn't hear what you said. Is it bad that I didn't? Or is it good that I didn't?
Oh, it's the joke. I'll let you off.
Yeah, I'm not... It clearly wasn't top form, Rob.
It
You
was,
know.
but, when you're
Listen, if you think your joke's top form, there's a 98% chance that the joke isn't...
Drooling, I think.
No, they're throwing up, mate. There's a difference. They're still thinking about your neck flaps. I woke up the other morning to Rob sending me a picture of his neck falling apart going, I'm ginger and I went outside, what do I do? And I was like, don't ask me, mate. Don't ask me, I'm not a doctor. Like, put some cream on. Did you see what was in my bed last night, Rob?
Yeah, fucking typical, man.
Just the fuck's sake.
What the fuck, dude?
You're gonna go through like an airport scanner where you can have like one of them full body scans. There's gonna be like a fucking 20 nuts or bolts in your fucking stomach.
No, I only have 2. But like, I do go through, and 9 times out of 10 it goes off, and then they pull me to the side and they show me the screen and it just says fucking legend. So they let me through.
Shake you up and down, all the dogs come, isn't it?
They shake me up and down and realise that I've got more than 50 millilitres of liquid in me.
Oh, this guy's a Chad.
They put me through the scanner and it just puts my PB lap up. Oh my god. This guy's a 758.
Sim loading.
No, I'm so sorry, sir.
QR code to your best lap.
Invalidated scan. Lap will not count. Invalidated scan. Plane will not work. Nah, I'm sorry, that one flops. I'll let that
Sorry, you don't own the Stansted combined circuit.
Updates required. Please remove belt and try again.
1 second you're in a plane on a wet runway, the next you just stood there. Can't make your plane crash.
Alright, boys, I gotta have to some studying to do.
Enjoy your
Okay,
pillow.
Perry, it's been a
Don't put
pleasure.
your coat on.
It's been a Perry pleasure as usual.
Mm-hmm.
Remember, Perry, you're
It's a
always...
joy event as per usual.
Yeah, well, same old me.
Yeah, quite the event.
Yeah. Updates
Alright,
required.
Rob. Have a nice evening, you too.
Take care.
Bye, Perry. Have fun
See you
studying.
around, guys.
Bye,
Thanks.
bye.
He didn't seem too thrilled about me saying that. But studying's great. Knowledge is power. You know? It's a shame I didn't got much of it. BMW, on the other hand, lots of power. See? Oh no. Well, that's... yeah. That's not good, is it, chat? No. I lost 2/10 to that mistake. Wheel spin is king. This setup feels so much better, Rob.
Nice.
Feels really manageable in the slower things. Things being corners. Oh, we all just turned off. Ah, fuck's sake, Rob, what's going on?
Might go watch a movie to be found. Good bed. Yeah, I'm gonna shoot Tyrone. I'll be back on later or something, alright?
Okay, bye.
See you in a little bit. Bye
Bye
bye.
bye. No. That's not good. Right, chat. I want to go eat food. But it's been a pleasure to stream and get some PBs today. So thank you very much for watching, and we shall see you later on.